Welcome back to Havana Media. My name is Boniface Awino, and as usual, I'm going to be your host for today. Now, let me just remind you, just a quick reminder that if you are meeting for the first time, please don't forget to take a minute, click the subscribe button. You can also like, share, drop me a comment in the comment section, and tell me what to think and where you are watching these videos from. Now, let me jump into our discussion. There is something that I want to talk about. I want to talk about two things, but the first one is yesterday I had John Mbadi'S saying something that I want us to listen to before I come back so that we can discuss or talk about it. Listen to John Mbadi'S.
A president can give you any ministry, but not the Ministry of Finance. The kind of confidence and the risk that he took, it would be very, 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 very difficult for me to betray him. And therefore mine is not to force people and just stamp that Ruto must get another term. No, we are not in that debate anymore. We are not in that debate as at now. What I want is to work for him, to make things that are not working work. Once we have corrected and made things work, we will come and tell Kenyans that we want you to give us another opportunity to continue working.
Okay, now let us now get into the discussion concerning John Mbadi'S statement. I want all of us to understand something that I've seen a lot of people asking me in the comment section that is there any other day that I've ever supported William Samoei Ruto and his decisions maybe in regime since he got into power. Let me clarify something here. That what we do is that we talk about what is there. You know, there is no need of saying something that impressing somebody or saying that someone has done something good, yet everybody knows that this person have not done anything good. That is one thing that we need to understand. And Mark, I don't normally talk about William Ruto in a negative way. What I say is what is there. And even the people that are commenting at the comment section, they know very well that what this guy is talking about, what Boni is talking about, it is true, it is real, it is happening, or it has happened. Now, in this video, the statement of John Mbadi'S is making me now to talk about something differently. And I want all of us to understand something. That in as much as maybe we are blaming William Samoei Ruto, you know, saying that I'm not saying this simply because people have commented, but I'm saying it because this is what I have planned to do. I just went to the comment section. That is why I'm trying to clarify that now. Okay, in this video, let me go back now to a discussion on John Mbadi'S statement. John Mbadi'S is saying that he will never betray William Samoei Ruto, and he goes ahead and is going ahead and saying that it is very difficult for a president or for a statesman, for a president of a country, to trust you with the docket of the treasury. So John Mbadi'S is trying to say that he is not going to betray William Samoei Ruto. Now we have to understand that in as much as maybe William Ruto is not doing everything right, in as much as he has got his weaknesses, in as much as maybe he's doing 1, 2, 3, is called Kasongo, is lying to us, that is it. But we don't need to take these William Ruto's bad decisions now to make sure to force these other CSS to fail, to make sure that William Ruto fails. Because at the end of the day, everybody is playing his role. The CSS are playing their roles, the PSS are playing their role, the members of parliament, the governors, the senators, everybody is playing his role, just like William Ruto is playing his role to make sure that he fails. He's playing his role to lie to us. That is the same way these people are also playing their role. Now, John Mbadi'S statement is making me feel something or making me understand something, that in as much as William Ruto is wrong, in as much as William Ruto is the bad person here, we don't need to take the bad picture or the bad decision that William Ruto is doing to these other PSS. Because at the end of the day, if John Mbadi'S fails in his docket, if Alias Anjoho fails in his docket, if Aden Duale fails in his docket, if Soipan Tuya fails in her docket, it will not be like William Ruto has failed. It will be like we gave Soipan Tuya a role to play as the CS, but she failed. We gave Alias Anjoho position, or we gave Alias Anjoho work to do at the CS, but he failed. Just the same way, William Ruto will come out clearly to defend himself by saying that I brought in experts. So people like John Mbadi, everybody, I gave them work to do. They were to support me. They failed me. So all in all, after all, I didn't do the mistake. The mistake was done by the CSS that I brought in my government. So that is why it is the right. It is the right thing that John Mbadi is doing by saying that he is going to make sure that William Ruto, in his own perspective or in his own docket, is going to try his level best to make sure that William Ruto succeeds. Why? Because if William Ruto fails, he will be blamed. And at the end of the day, we have to accept that everybody is trying to do things right, is trying to play his role. Just the same way, let's say, for instance, you have been employed somewhere, you're working in an office, and then perhaps maybe the boss himself is not, okay, the boss or maybe the person that is in charge, you feel like he's not doing things right. Now, you as an employee, you need to make sure that you play your role well. So that when now you're being questioned, when you'll be questioned, ask that, okay, you were to do this. Did you do it? You can't give us an excuse. You can't give an excuse to the panel that, okay, I failed to do this simply because my boss was doing this. You can't do that. Now, the best thing to do and the only thing that you can do, the only best thing that you can do is to do your role, play your part, and then leave the rest. So that now when you'll be called to ask questions, you'll find a better way of defending yourself. You say that, okay, I did my part. I was not supposed to go beyond this. I did this simply because this was what I was supposed to do. This was the role that I was supposed to play. So I think that is what John Mbadi is trying to tell us. And we also have to remember that you can't give an excuse simply because someone is failing. You can't give an excuse simply because someone is failing. You're also saying that I failed simply because the other person failed. No, play your role and leave. Another thing is at the yesterday's blackout. That one is another one is on yesterday's blackout. We all know that the yesterday was a blackout, total blackout everywhere, and I think the whole country. And by that time, it was around midnight. I was talking to someone, a friend of mine from Machakos at that time, because I remember I entered into my house at around 11:30 p.m. So by that time, getting into the house, preparing, doing 1, 2, 3, and then going to bed, doing what you can do in your house, and then prepare to go to bed. So in that process, there was a blackout. So when we were talking, I told this person that, kuna simu imepotea hapa. And the person also told me that hata huku ni kama hata huku imeenda. So it's like it was a nationwide blackout. Now I've seen something that I want us to talk about. I don't know whether it's true, but if at all maybe it is true, then we have a problem. I'm protecting the face of the person and even the name of the person from Twitter, but someone have tweeted something that now 5 hours ago Kenya was plugged into a countrywide power blackout. At the very same time, Kasongo was flying in the controversial vaccines that Kenyans have outright rejected. And then now you're seeing the Kasongo image trying to switch off the switch. And then this other side, we are seeing a plane. It's like a plane was landing in Jomo Kenyatta Airport. You can see the plane. So okay, I've tried my level best to hide the identity. It's sometimes it's normally good to hide identity of some people, simply because this information is very sensitive, and it's very much important also to protect another person. So what I'm trying to say is that if at all maybe this thing is true, then we are going to have a problem, because we remember, William Ruto said yesterday that the vaccine that are going to be used to vaccinate the cows is being manufactured in Kenya, in Embakasi. That is what he said. That the vaccine that are going to be used to vaccine animals is manufactured in the country. So this one is telling us this one is giving us an information that there's a cargo that landed in Kenya at the airport, and then there is also another one that that was taken out. So I don't know which one came into Kenya and which one was taken out. But now people are trying to assume that the one that came into Kenya is the vaccine that is supposed to be used to vaccinate animals. After all, guys, that is just my thought, and that is all I have for today. Let me also know what you think at the comment section. But just a reminder, if we are meeting for the first time, don't forget to take a minute, click the subscribe button, can also like, share, drop your comment in the comment section, and tell me what you think and where you're watching this video from. Until we meet again in the next video, if it is possible, I have been your host, Boniface. Bye bye.